Hello and welcome. This session is all about the AppShare tool. The AppShare tool is used by the presenter to broadcast a website or to demonstrate a program to all participants. You can access the AppShare tool by using the Tools menu and selecting AppShare, or simply clicking on the icon across the top of the window. Prior to using the AppShare, and actually prior to even beginning your session, I would recommend that you go into the options, or they're called preferences on a Mac computer, and we're going to look at the View tab, and we're going to review the AppShare host view options. By default, there is a check mark next to Use Minimal Toolbar for AppShare Host. This is a toolbar that has icons for the activities that you're going to do. I do not prefer that look, so I uncheck the minimal toolbar. I think it's easier to do the more traditional participation window. I encourage you to go in and modify these settings and decide which you prefer. The sequence for using an AppShare is to make sure you have clicked the Log to Talk button. That's important because you will be clicking outside the actual center window, and if that is not locked, the participants will no longer be able to hear you. So it's important, extremely important, to click this Log to Talk before starting your AppShare. You'll have to make sure that you have begun your session. This cannot be done outside of a recorded session. Once you click that, you will be asked to select an application to share. If you're using a Windows computer, on a Mac computer, you will be asked to share your whole desktop. We'll talk about positioning the application in the upper left-hand corner for best results for the participants. There's a few do nots. Do not use the full screen option when doing an AppShare. Remember that you may be on a very large monitor, whereas your participants may be on a laptop, which is obviously a smaller monitor. So you don't want to go full screen because they will not be able to see everything that you're trying to show them. Also, if you have anybody using an iPhone or iPad, they might have to click on the window to get it to display the first AppShare, and they may need to expand or contract the window to a size that they can view. In the AppShare, you can turn on markup tools. I do not use markup mode very often in my AppShares, but again, this is something that I would encourage you when you have time to go in and explore on your own. There is a cool tool in there that you can take a snapshot. So if you wanted to capture a screenshot of something you were talking about to share later, that would be an excellent idea. That snapshot gets put in your agenda so that you can come back to it later. And then there is a quit AppShare option that is important to know. But really, the easiest way to quit the AppShare is to simply go over and click on one of the agenda items, and that will pop everybody back in. Okay, at this point in time, I'm going to go into an actual AppShare and demo what this looks like. So I'm going to go to the Tools menu and select AppShare. Again, I'm using a Mac, so it asks, do I want to share my desktop? That's my only option. On a Windows computer, it would show a list of applications I have open and let me select the one I want to share. Go ahead and say yes. Okay. I had already had a browser open because I was going to show possibly how to log into a Moodle environment. You'll notice that the participant view window popped to the right-hand side of my screen. In fact, if I have two monitors, it's going to pop to the right-hand side of my second monitor. So take a few seconds to reposition your participant window so that you can see the participants and your agenda. At this point in time, I'm going to take a second and ask my participants if they can actually see the Moodle login screen. So I would say, give me a green check if you can see the Moodle login screen, and a red X if you cannot. If they cannot, then I would troubleshoot whatever issues they were having with not being able to see it. I see I have two green check marks. I'm going to clear the check marks, and then I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the login procedure. I can navigate this website and everything that I do will be displayed on their computers. There is a delay, so don't get in a hurry. If you're making a lot of changes, move your monitor, you move to the screen, part of the screen that you want to demonstrate, and then give it a chance to display. If you're not sure if people are following you, again, always ask, can you now see the list of PDE courses? Again, give me a green check if you can now see PDE 2615, etc. And once I see my green checks, again, I know people are staying with me on the AppShare. The delay in getting those green checks will also kind of give you a feeling for how long it's taking, what kind of a delay there is. Again, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just simply going to move around the application and show them the different parts of the website. Again, when I'm finished, I can go to the AppShare Tools menu and select Quit AppShare, or I can simply click on any slide in my agenda, and that will end the AppShare and bring us all back in the same location. I do have a sample of a screenshot that I did earlier to show you how I did a snapshot of that Moodle server windows. Again, very important to keep your window that you're sharing in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Do not do full size. Again, you want to make sure that it's a size that everybody can see without having to do a lot of excessive scrolling to see what you're showing. App shares are a lot of fun. The first couple times they're a little they're different, but don't hesitate to jump in, practice a couple times, and you'll be great using the AppShare to enhance your Centra session. Take care and have a great session.